Welcome to the show again. I'm Charles.
I'm Dan.
And today we will be reviewing the Akashi Ume whiskey. I could tell you a bunch of stuff about umeshu and ume flavoring, but we should probably just save that for a show where we review umeshu and something that makes more sense for that. So all we're really going to do this episode is do a tasting, and then if you stick around till the end of the video, I will make a ume sour with this, because that's the best use that I've found for it. But Dan hasn't tried it, so this is gonna be his first go of this. I don't really know much about this either. I've tried to look into it, how they flavor it, whether it's a flavor additive, whether it is actually infused in ume at any point. The way that umeshu is typically made with like a neutral spirit, and then you soak plums in it for months or years, and it comes out umeshu. But this, not a clue how this is made. Generally, Akashi's pretty well liked and trusted, so I gave it a try, and I won't say my feelings about it because Dan hasn't had it yet. So.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna drive then, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, Akashi Ume, let's give this a sniff. Pretty pruny.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It smells like umeshu. You and I have both had umeshu and like it, so that's kind of what it smells like. So they're not, if that's what they were going for, they're not off the mark. But let's give it a try. Kanpai, bud.
Cheers, buddy.
A few inches later.
That is pleasant.
Yeah.
Pleasant. It's light. There's not really a awful aftertaste that you can get sometimes with some of the ume infused things. It's neat. I get the plum. I taste the plum.
It's a little lighter than in alcohol content than a lot of whiskey, but it's also lighter in flavor. I don't get as much whiskey. If you told me this was umeshu, I would probably believe you. I had to track this bottle down. It was about $35, I think, which is a little pricey, I think, for what it is, which is kind of a novelty, almost like an aperitif. I don't feel bad about spending that much.
It's very clean.
Yeah,
it's really clean. Almost a bit of like a grassiness to it too, which I'm kind of digging.
I think that sticks around too. It's like a lemongrass citrus at the end kind of sticks around.
I can see this going by itself, and I bet it would makes one hell of a cocktail. Final thoughts? It's pleasant, it's light, it's delightful. I would have this on my shelf. I would get it again.
$35. Good spend, bad spend, too much, too little?
I don't think you're going to be draining a bottle of this in one sitting. No. So it's going to sit there for a while on your shelf. But it's a neat little thing to, whenever you're entertaining and having cocktails with friends or drinks. Hey, try this ume whiskey that I got.
Hopefully in a future episode we will review the Akashi White, which is their single malt. So until then, I'm Charles.
I'm Dan.
We will see you guys later. A whiskey sour is my go-to drink now. It basically is just three things. It's your alcohol, your citrus, and your sugar. It's very easy to make, but it makes you feel like you're really throwing something together here. It looks impressive, but it's really very simple. A typical whiskey sour includes 2 ounces of whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, and a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. I make them often enough that I've went ahead and made my sour mix, which is my lemon juice and simple syrup together. But simple syrup on its own also needs to be pre-made. So for that, just take a cup of sugar and a cup of water, put them over low heat, and stir until consistent. Because I'm using the Ume whiskey here, I add a little bit more of the whiskey than usual,
to get to a similar alcohol content. It's still going to be a little lighter and sweeter than usual, but it complements the lemon juice and sugar really well. Combine your main 3 ingredients in a shaker with ice and shake for as long as you feel like. Then pour over your ice. Typically when I'm making a regular whiskey sour, I also add a egg white that I shake in, but for this recipe I'm not doing it because I don't think it would work as well with the Ume. When you're done, just garnish with some Angostura bitters. I recently bought a circular ice mold and it really does improve my whiskey sours. I can't recommend it enough. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Check our social media in the description, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.
We put Umashu in the longest islands, didn't we?
You mean the dumbest and smartest thing that we've ever done? Yes.
It's brilliant, and it was delicious, and I loved it.
We did. I don't remember what all went in it,
I don't
but
either.
it was alchemy that we will have to figure out again one of
Yeah.
these days.
Paracelsus himself would just be like,